Mike Radich here, and I'm now joined on the phone by MMA Veteran Robert Washington. Robert, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Robert, you recently picked up a win last Saturday at a Fight Hard MMA event. How did you feel about your performance in the fight?
The fight was good. I kind of underestimated my opponent a little bit, which I usually don't do. I didn't think he was tough as he was. I hit him with some good hard shots. He didn't go down. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. So, but overall the fight went really well. I'm healthy and ready to get back in the cage. It was a tough fight. It was probably one of my toughest fights I can say of my career. I think I took the most damage in any fight that I did. But it was a good fight for me. It only made me stronger.
In the fight there, you went back to your roots a little bit with your wrestling. Was that the game plan to take him down?
Well, we knew he was going to come off banging. So the game plan was to stand up with him, and then mix it up a little bit, just try to be an MMA fighter. Because, he's the kind of guy, if you try to bang with him 3 rounds, he's going to catch you, that's what he do. He's a banger, he lives and he dies by that. So the game plan was to come in there and just, strike him, show him that we can strike, and then mix it up and take, if some takedowns come open, take advantage of opportunity and take them down to the mat, and score some points, yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is your first fight in a long time where it's went to the judges' scorecards. How were you feeling at the end of the fight, gas tank wise? Were you?
Oh yeah, I could have went 2 more rounds.
Mm-hmm.
My conditioning is crazy right now. Thanks to my assistant coach Rob, it's been helping me a lot. I've been doing all the right things to get in shape for fights. So my conditioning was crazy. I mean, I could have went 2 more rounds. I was disappointed that it did go to the judge's decision. I take pride in trying to finish guys, but you can't knock everybody out. You can't submit everybody. So I understand that. All I can do is go in there and try the best I can.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned that you're feeling great, no damage suffered in the fight. Are you back into training right now, or are you taking this week off to rest your body?
I might do some light stuff this week, maybe throwing a gear, do some jiu-jitsu. My body's kind of a little bit sore, but I'm by the end of the week I should be back. Probably another week or 2 I should be back this morning. Take a little bit of time off this morning, but I'll be right back in there. I usually don't take time out in between the fights.
2012 is winding down. Are you looking to fight another couple times in here, or are you just looking forward to 2013?
Well, I'm looking. If there's some good opportunities that come fast, yeah, I'll pick it up. But as far as a super big fight, a fight where I needed 6 weeks of training, that probably wouldn't happen. But if it's a good fight, where I can go out there and it's a good opponent, then yeah, I'll probably take a fight here and there. But I just take it fight by fight, day by day, and just see what happens. A lot of my opportunities that come, I usually go out and get them myself. So if I don't go out and get it, I usually don't get a fight. So.
How would you grade yourself for the year 2012? You're 4-1 this year.
I had a pretty solid year. The only setback was with the Rich Community fight, in which it wasn't really a setback because I think I learned a lot from that fight. We were just fighting those veteran guys. You got to go hard for 3 to 5 minute rounds, and I went hard for 2 rounds and 2.5 rounds, and I kind of slowed down in the 3rd round, and I got caught. And to that point, the fight was really close, and that's a testament to myself that I know I can hang with high level guys. The fight was really close. To that point, but yeah, it's a pretty solid year for me. Next year I'm looking to do even better year, and my ultimate goal is to be the biggest show in the U.S. So that's our goal, and that's what we're striving for. We work hard every day to try to get there.
Mm-hmm. You said that you're really happy with the way this year has turned out. Last year, 2011, was a nightmare year for you. You had some struggles in there. How pleased are you that you've been able to come back and have a good 2012?
I think the biggest thing about last year was the transition from fighting overseas to coming over here. I wasn't mentally prepared for the transition. I thought the level of competition was going to be so much bigger and stuff like that, but it wasn't. And mentally, my setback was mentally. I went to fight basically the transition from fighting from overseas to coming back over here really killed me last year. And then I fought a lot of fights with injuries that I usually don't talk about my injuries, but now I'm getting smarter. If I'm injured, I'm not taking the fight. If I catch injuries in fight camp, me and my coach sit down, we talk about it. We'll say, do we really want to take this fight or not? So, I'm learning. I'm still younger in the sport. I've only been in it a little bit over 3 years, and I have 21 professional fights, and I've fought some real tough guys already. So, I'm still a baby at this sport, and I'm still learning. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. When you got into the sport, what were some things that you needed to work on, and what are some things that when you started, you've improved on?
The biggest thing was my striking defense. I think was my biggest. I was always an aggressive striker. I always moved forward. I think my biggest thing was my striking defense, and I think I worked on that a lot. My jiu-jitsu, still needs some work on. I'm not a brown belt level jiu-jitsu guy, so I'm still work on it so I get to the highest level that I can go. But my wrestling is pretty decent. I can take down almost anybody I fight. I can pretty much take them down. And I've only wrestled in high school. That's just a testament of my work in the gym and working on my explosion, my footwork and stuff like that. But my striking has came a long way. I think the TKO was better than just running a pound still. I'm catching guys. I'm catching guys standing and I'm dropping them and I'm TKing them. So that shows. I'm just not a ground and pound. I'm just not a wrestler. I'm just not a grappler. I'm trying to be that overall mixed martial artist.
You mentioned the Rich Clemente fight. You learned a lot in that fight. Is that the fight that you've learned the most about yourself in, or is there another one of your losses that you learned a lot?
Every fight, you learn something different about yourself. Every fight, it seems like to me, I'm learning. It's a constant learning process. I don't think I'll ever reach to a point where I'm just learning up. This sport is just so much to learn. But the Rich Clemente, I did learn a lot. I went in a fight and I was just like, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna knock him out. And it's just not that easy to knock guys out. You just can't. We're not blessed with that one. Everybody's not blessed with that one punch knockout power. Even if you hit hard in the gym, and that's what I learned the most is you can't go out there expecting the fight to be over. You got to go out there expecting to go 3-5 minute rounds and train and prepare for 3-5 minute rounds. And if you catch them with a shot, then the fight's over. But you got to fight 3-5 minute rounds, and I wasn't prepared for that. I thought I was a better striker than Radich, and I landed some good shots on him, but he ate them, and he kept coming forward.
Mm-hmm. You're currently on a 3-fight win streak. Do you think now, you've done enough to get a bigger name opponent in your next fight?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for opportunities. Like, I feel like I need to. I feel like I needed to. After the Rich Clemente fight, I need to get back there. I need to get some wins, and I just rediscover myself as a fighter. And I think I've done that. So, we're just taking it one fight at a time. So, whatever comes, opportunity, we want to be in a big organization. We don't want to fight on small, local shows for the rest of my career. That's not my goal. My goal is to be in the biggest organization, find the toughest guys in the world, and make me a tough fighter. So, that's what we want to be at.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned the bigger organizations, the UFC, obviously the largest organization, but there's also Bellator out there. Would you be open to both of those organizations if they were to come calling?
Yeah, I had an opportunity last year to fight in Bellator. I actually signed a contract to fight Dave Jansen a while ago for Bellator, and I got hurt right before that fight. I dislocated my ribs. I've had an opportunity to fight in Bellator before, and never the UFC, but I stay in contact with those guys, and I keep them updated on my fights, and I'm winning my fights and stuff like that. So I'm just waiting for my time to come, and I'm real confident that my time will come pretty soon. So if I keep working hard in the gym, and just and the biggest thing for me, I gotta finish that. I gotta show people that I'm an excited fighter, I like to strike, and that I can finish that, and that's the biggest thing for me.
Rob, you're a very busy guy. You have 3 kids. You're a single father. The Ultimate Fighter, is that an option for you? Because I know that you'd have to take a lot of time away from your family. Is that a possibility? Would you be interested if the UFC came and said, go to the Ultimate Fighter?
it's funny you said that. At the beginning, when I first came out here, before I met my wife now, I came out here as a single father.
Mm-hmm.
And I came out here, I left the military, and me and my 3 boys packed up, we flew from Guam all the way to here. So, when I first got out here that 7 month in October 2010, I tried out for the Ultimate Fighter. I hit my hopes up real high, hit all the way through the interview process, and did get that call back.
Mm-hmm.
So, I tried out again, and, the second time, I didn't make it past the first round because I had an injury, so. But, and I think it all happens for a reason. Now that I'm more older and I'm more mature and I've learned in the last few years, it wouldn't have worked out for me because, me being a full-time father, full-time, I go to school full-time and I work a full-time job and try to train full-time. I would have to give up everything, and I can't, I'm not in a position right now to leave my kids on the line like that for the Ultimate Fighter, so it wouldn't be it wouldn't be feasible right now at all. And I'm just learning that. I'm just learning that for this past 6 months that it would have never worked out for me. That's why it didn't work out for me, and I'm happy. I'm happy for it.
Mm-hmm. Are you still training out of Finney's Hit Squad?
Yeah, still there. Yeah, we actually got a real good up and coming MMA program. We got a lot of tough guys here that's going to make a lot of noise in this 2013, and that's why I'm still there. Because every day I got a striker that's better than me, I got a wrestler that's better than me, and I got a jiu-jitsu guy that's better than me, that's pushing me every day in the gym. So, and as long as we have those things, and we guys working hard and have the biggest thing, we all have positive energy, positive mentality every time we go in the gym and train. So we come in there, we do our work. All of us is grown men. We come in there, we do what we got to do. We go home. We go home to our families. There's no extra stuff going on. We come in there, we do what we have to do. We go home.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it. I like that training environment.
Were you there when Matt Hughes owned that gym, or did you come around when Jesse Finney bought it?
Yeah, actually, I'm like the only pro fighter that stayed there after the transition. And the number one reason why I stayed there is because it was convenient for me and it was convenient for my kids and stuff. But it worked out because it turned out to be a really good gym. After the transition. So I was there when Matthew was there, and Tim got sold and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Robert, I know you said that you're looking to get another fight in before the year is up, but if you aren't able to get another fight, what are some of your goals that you have for 2013?
My biggest goal is to be efficient and just to win fights and to finish that. And if I do that, I think everything will fall into place. You do the right things, you do the right things, and good things happen to you. So, as long as I stay on the right track, I think everything will fall in place, and hopefully I'll be in the UFC or some other huge organization, fighting in front of television, on television, and that would bring the best out of me, being in front of tens of thousands of people fighting. Brings the best out of me, not fighting in front of 700 or 800 people. So, that's the goal, to be in the biggest organization. So, yeah. So, 2013, I'm looking for an undefeated year. I don't want to have a loss, no matter who I face. I want to finish everybody I fight, and I want to be undefeated. So.
Robert, real quick before I let you go, do you have any sponsors you would like to thank, and is there anything you'd like to say to the fans?
Now I don't have any sponsors I'd like to thank right now. I just want to thank my team, Phase 4, Phase MMA, for being behind me. My coach, David Mercatani, Jesse Finney, Kevin Eagle, all these guys who every day spar me, all the training partners and stuff like that, my family, and the fans who supported me and who's been there through my hard times in my career and through the good times in my career. I want to thank them and them also for being supportive of me.
Robert, thank you for taking the time to talk. I really appreciate it.